This is Ife in the morning of the coronation of Enioni. It was serene and expectant. The last time the town saw the coronation of an Oni was 35 years ago. So now the atmosphere in Ife was electric.
It is a new dawn in Ile-Ife, a new life and a new beginning. And that beginning is symbolized by the tree at the Okemogon Shrine. Can you see the tree now? It is blossoming, not like the other time we came here. When we came here the other time, it was cut, just to symbolize the days of the then Oni. Now there is a new Oni in town, and the tree is blossoming, looking very fresh. And that is the natural transition Ife is going through now. Fresh, new beginning, and hopeful.
The tree at Okemogon Shrine will stand tall and never to be cut. It is the beginning of a new era in Yoruba history. In Ife, the era of the new Arole Odudua, Oni Adei in Iton, has given the Yoruba nation a new ground for optimism. The people are dreaming of a prosperous future. Prior to the coronation, the whole of Ife was one large billboard of salutation. The goodwill was overwhelming. Its expression is no less so. On the day of the coronation, the guest attendants locked Ife, many to keep a date with history.
There won't be another coronation of the Oni of Ife in my lifetime, and because of it I decided to come.
In my own life, I can see the way they crown the new Oba of Ife.
There are hundreds of my brothers traders from Kano who arrive Ife days to the coronation to take advantage of the event there. Many were happy they came. The coronation of the new Oni in Iton was actually the last stage of an extensive process in Ife land. Onis don't come easy. Their responsibility is likewise. In Yoruba tradition, when an Oni wears the traditional crown Ari, he personifies Odudua. He took the powers Odudua took, and that transforms him to be the leader of the Yoruba nation. One of the first major events leading to the emergence of Oba in Iton and the new Oni was the resolve of the four ruling houses of Ife to don the ownership to the Gesi ruling house. This house last produced an Oni 135 years ago. The new Oni is starting the second half of a century of Onis of Ife, starting from Odudua.
Well, the coronation of the new Oni is a watershed in the history of the Yoruba land generally, and Ife in particular. Now, because they have a leader now that will lead them to the 21st century or the advanced phase of the 21st century. But more than that, already the Oni has outlined an 11-point agenda.
One interesting aspect of the coronation was that the new Oni's father was also competent to be Oni, but his son was selected instead. His response was spiritual.
Whatever happens in man's life is preordained by the Almighty God. It's just grace.
It was an extensive celebration all the way in Ife, but the elders of Ife want the new monarch to unite the Yoruba Obas, bring prosperity to the nation, and also to bring unity to the Yoruba land.
Across the surface of the earth, and it subsequently became habitable for humans. Yoruba history also has it that Olokun is the mother of all waters, and as such regarded as the goddess of oceans and wealth, and is worshipped by its devotees. Olokun was and is still worshipped in Ife, Benin, and Lagos here in Nigeria before it was embraced and worshipped in Cuba.
As the goddess of sea and wealth, and it is in recognition of the importance of Olokun to the social-cultural history of the Yoruba people that this imposing statue was erected some years ago at the heart of Ife to remind the Yoruba people of one of their cherished possessions carted away by the Europeans.
At the celebration of Olokun festival in Ife, the Yeyelua, or the Queen of the Oni, leads the sacrifice while adherents pray for prosperity.
Closely related to Olokun in the spiritual realm is Yeyemolu. Yeyemolu was one of the queens of Odudua, but was barren and later transformed into a well within the palace.
Ever since then, Yeyemolu is regarded as the head of all the palace queens, and sacrifice is offered. Ile-Ife is regarded as the cradle of Yoruba race and as such referred to as the source where the Yoruba deities are held in high esteem. Ibrahim Alige, TVC News, Ile-Ife, Osun State.
Ilewara community is a small community in Nigeria's southern Osun State. It's a community of not more than 500 people. However, life in this community was extremely challenging for most of the community members before the intervention of the Millennium Development Goals. They are benefiting from the overview of public expenditure initiative of the federal government of Nigeria, adopted after Nigeria received the debt relief gains from the Paris Club and creditors. Nigeria's federal government provided 100 billion naira in its 2006 budget to some ministries, departments and agencies for intervention and designated testify to what has been produced from the hard work of the M&E initiative, whose main objective is to provide dependable expenditure tracking and impact assessment in the short term. Build wonders. It was here we met Mr. Moses, the man in charge of the piggery farm in the community. The 59-year-old pig farmer has since the start of this initiative noticed great changes in his life and that of his family and friends.
Since they helped us, things have been going well. Now I can fit my...
...of people from different walks of life and tribes, all were beautifully arrayed at the Oloja festival in Ile-Ife. The Oloja festival is used to celebrate the day of creations when, according to Yoruba legends and history, God, popularly known as Eledumare in Yoruba, created the first day. Residents and tourists who had come to witness this year's Oloja festival had gathered at the Ile Odua Palace of the Oni of Ife, waiting anxiously for hours to catch a glimpse of the progenitor of the Yoruba race wearing the sacred Adeare, a crown believed to have been sent down by God when he created the day, and only worn once a year during the Oloja festival by every sitting Oni of Ife. The height of the festival came when Oni Adeyeye Ogunwusi, Ojaja II, whose turn it was to adorn the Are crown for the first time since becoming the 51st Oni of Ife in December 2015, emerged from his Ile Odua Palace to the cheers and shouts of crowds. Thereafter, the Oni embarked on the traditional procession to Oke Imogun, the ancestral shrine of Ogun, the Yoruba god of iron, and Idiaje, before returning to his palace. Tourists and residents say it is time for government to develop such festivals in the country to find a way out of the current economic downturn due to overdependence on oil.
He came at the right time because since he was installed as the king of Ile-Ife, you see the development going on in Ile-Ife, in terms of opening up, Ile-Ife for visitors. And the first thing he did, I think, which is very, very right, is to declare Ife a tourist zone.
This is the crown that was bequeathed to Oni by